direction and the mirror's reflection. I'm a dancing with myself when there's no one else inside. In the crowded lonely night. Well, I wait so long for my love vibration, and I'm dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. When there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove, but I'm dancing with myself.
I've seen now what would have to become to stop men like him.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. I promise you, the dawn is coming.
And here we go.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the movie review of The Dark Knight. This is the spoiler-free review, so it's free from any spoilers, so sit back and relax for those of you who have not seen the film, which in my expectations shouldn't be that many.
Now there's a Batman.
The Dark Knight follows the Cape Crusader trying to fight off one of the biggest, most notorious, and merciless, I guess you could say, crime lords to ever hit Gotham City, known as the Joker, played by late Heath Ledger.
And I'm gonna give it to him. Tell your men they work for me now. This is my city. Why don't we cut you up into little pieces and feed you to your pooches? And then we'll see how loyal a hungry dog really is. It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Bruce Wayne is also trying to resolve issues with himself. Bruce Wayne being played by Christian Bale. He's trying to resolve issues by, what does Gotham need? Does he need Batman, who is an outlaw, or does he need somebody who actually, I guess you can say, will clean up the streets legally, which is where District Attorney Harvey Dent, played by Eric Eckhart, comes into the picture.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. And I promise you, the dawn is coming.
Well, at the same time, he's also trying to resolve a love triangle between him, Harvey, and Rachel Dawes, played by Maggie Gyllenhaal, who replaces Katie Holmes in Batman Begins, with his trusty butler Alfred, played by Michael Caine, and his gadget whiz Lucius Fox, played by Morgan Freeman. He is also trying to bring justice to everything that he holds dear, and trying to resolve everything. And while at the same time, the Joker is basically causing hell in Gotham, and he is trying to beat him, basically. That's pretty much the story. Now, the film is absolutely phenomenal. It was one of the best films I've seen in theaters. I saw this film in IMAX, and it just blew me away. It was like one of those films that really makes you feel good when you start seeing the end credits. It's top notch. It was like what's his face, Mr. Black's Movie Reviews. He said that this is one of those films that comes every 5 years. I completely agree with him. This is one of those films that you're never gonna cross again. Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker was electrifying. He should deserve an Oscar nomination, let alone an Oscar win. But it wasn't just him. It was also the other performances by all the other actors, such as Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne, and second best was a tie between Gary Oldman's Lieutenant Gordon and Eric Eckhart's Harvey Dent. That were both great actors and great performances throughout the film. And like Ebert Roeper said, that each actor gets like their own special moment in the film. Every actor has its own, charisma and its own special talent. And like they said, the Joker wasn't exactly overexploited in the film. He had the right amount of screen time, and everything was great. There was some good humor, but of course it wasn't too humorous, as in like it'll make kids go ah, but it will make the adults feel as if the jokes were dull. No, the humor was great. The action sequences were great. quite a few visual effects. However, there were a few scenes where you don't even know they're visual effects rather than special effects where the explosions come in handy. Now, I'm not saying that this is a perfect film. Every film has a little, nitpicking here and there. It's not exactly great all the way. If there was one thing that I had to nitpick about this film, in my opinion, would be Maggie Gyllenhaal's performance. It's not exactly that great, and she's not exactly that pretty. I kept wondering to myself, why are Harvey and Bruce fighting over her? I mean, she's not exactly the best looking person in the room. However, what I did like about her is that she gave the role more of a mature sense, rather than Katie Holmes in Batman Begins. And Katie Holmes in Batman Begins made the character kind of like trending, kind of like, I can do anything, I'm a lawyer and I'm gonna, she gave that little girl sense, whereas Maggie Gyllenhaal makes it a little bit more mature, but, I think she needed a little more, I don't know, just more, in my opinion. Another thing that I would like to nitpick is, it's not in the normal version, but it is in IMAX. If you go see this film in IMAX, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a few scenes where the film goes from full screen to widescreen. Full screen, widescreen, full screen, widescreen. Switch shots, and it goes full screen, which you can tell those are the scenes that were shot in IMAX cameras, to the widescreen, which were shot in normal cameras. I thought the whole film was going to be just one regular format, but it just kept switching. In my opinion, that really kind of distracted me from the IMAX experience. However, the IMAX experience is still great. It's still a fun way to go see this film. I suggest going to see the IMAX version of the film rather than going to see it in theaters, in normal theaters. But whatever you can, however you can, go see this film. I give the film a 9.9 out of 10. It's not, like I said, it's not the perfect film. That's why I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10, because it has a few nitpicks. But I say you should have gone already. You should have seen this film already. However, if you've not seen it, don't worry. It's not too late. Go see the film. It's worth the price of a movie. It's worth the price of an IMAX ticket, which is about $15. It's definitely worth the money. Go see this film. You'll never get another experience like this. I know it may sound like I'm kissing ass a lot, but honestly, this is how great the film was. It's probably the best superhero film, if not maybe one of the best superhero films. Other good superhero films is like Spider-Man 2 and earlier this year's Iron Man. But in my opinion, right now, The Dark Knight is my favorite film of the year, and I don't think any other film's gonna top that. With that being said, this is Ebert Roeper signing off. Thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you go see The Dark Knight if you haven't already. See you guys.